Exodus 10. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go to Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart and the hearts of his officials, so I can perform these miraculous signs of mine among them. I have done this so you can tell your children and grandchildren about how I made a mockery of the Egyptians, and about the miraculous signs I performed among them, and so you will know that I am the Lord." So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and said, "This is what the Lord, the God of the Hebrews, says. How long will you refuse to submit to me? Submit to me. Let my people go so they can worship me. If you refuse to let them go, tomorrow I will bring a swarm of locusts on your country. They will cover the face of the ground so that no one can see it. They will devour what little is left of your crops after the hail, including all the trees growing in the fields. They will fill your palaces and the homes of all your officials, indeed the homes of all the Egyptians, something neither your parents nor your ancestors have ever seen from the day they first lived on earth." Then Moses turned and left Pharaoh. Pharaoh's officials said to him, "How long will this man be a snare to us? Let the people go so they can worship the Lord their God. Don't you realize that Egypt lies in ruins?" So Moses and Aaron were brought back to Pharaoh. He said, "Go, worship the Lord your God. But tell me, who exactly is going?" Moses replied, "We will go with our young and old, our sons and daughters, and our flocks and herds, for we must celebrate a festival to the Lord." Pharaoh retorted, "The Lord will have to be with you if I let you take your little ones. Clearly you are plotting evil. That's not going to happen. Only the men may go and worship the Lord, since that is what you requested." Then Moses and Aaron were driven from Pharaoh's presence. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Raise your hand over the land of Egypt, so the locusts will come and cover the land and devour every plant in the land, everything the hail has left untouched." So Moses raised his staff over the land of Egypt, and the Lord caused the east wind to blow all that day and through the night. When morning arrived, the east wind had brought the locusts. They invaded the entire land of Egypt and settled in every area. It was the worst locust plague in all of Egyptian history, for they completely covered the ground until it was black. They devoured all the plants in the land and all the fruit on the trees that the hail had left. Not a single green thing remained on the trees or in the fields throughout the land of Egypt. Pharaoh hurriedly summoned Moses and Aaron and said, "I have sinned against the Lord your God and against you. Now forgive my sin once more and plead with the Lord your God to take this death away from me." So Moses left Pharaoh and pleaded with the Lord. Then the Lord changed the wind to a very strong west wind, which blew the locusts into the Red Sea. Not a single locust remained in all the land of Egypt. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he refused to let the people go. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Raise your hand toward heaven, and darkness will cover the land of Egypt, a darkness so thick it can be felt." So Moses raised his hand toward heaven, and there was a deep darkness all over the land of Egypt for 3 days. During all that time, people could not see each other, and no one moved, but there was light where the Israelites lived. Then Pharaoh summoned Moses and said, "All right, go and worship the Lord, but your flocks and herds must stay here. You can even take your little ones with you." But Moses said, "You must provide us with sacrifices and burnt offerings to present to the Lord our God. Our livestock too must go with us. Not a hoof can be left behind. We must have animals for sacrificing to the Lord our God, and we won't know what to use for sacrifices until we get there." But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he refused to let them go. "Get out of here," Pharaoh shouted at Moses. "Make sure you never appear before me again. The next time you do, you will die." Moses replied, "As you say, I will never appear before you again."